Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So, as you know, I am a Huawei partner and have lots of experience in setting up wireless APs, routers, and other network related equipment. So, lots of persons who are in the ISP space, especially those who want to maybe start selling Wi-Fi, maybe set up a Wi-Fi hotspot, you have users connect and they pay you. Most of you in that space, this video is for you. Because most times you want to get an equipment that is reliable, an equipment that you can have lots of users, you will not have congestion, and a product that is reliable and you can easily make lots of money in the long run. This product that I have here in front of me is the product you need. This is the Huawei AP761. I don't know if you've heard of that product before. If you have not, well, you have reached the bus stop. This is a beast in terms of APs, and when we talk of APs, we're talking of access points. And access points are simply a device that helps you to distribute the signal of your network further. In just a little while, I'm going to tell you a few of the basic functionalities that this AP has, why it is better than other APs in the market, and we're going to also unbox it together. So this is a brand new AP761. We're going to unbox it, we're going to see what's inside. Then we are going to configure it. After we configure it, we are now going to test. We're going to see the claims in this package. Is it the same as what is obtainable in real life? Because that's what some users want to know. Review this product for us, and that is what I am going to do. So me, myself, I'm also in the IT industry. I'm also a stakeholder in the ISP business in my own region. So to start with, this Huawei AP61, Huawei products are one of the most reliable products globally. In the regular annual awards that are made for those in the IT equipment sector, Huawei is number 2 globally. And if not for some political reasons, they would even be number 1. So when it comes for products that is efficient, products that is cost effective, Huawei is there. And of course, products that are innovative. And you're going to see why. So this particular AP, these are some of the specs. First of all, it is an Wi-Fi 6 device. If you look very well, you can see it here. It's a Wi-Fi 6 device. And over here, you can see that it's AX1800. And what this 1800 or 1800 simply stands for is that it can transmit data at 1800 Mbps or 1.8 gigabits. So that's very huge. And you know, these days we have some people, their network is at 100 Mbps, 200 Mbps, 500 or 1000 at most. But this is 1800, almost 2 gigabits. So that is very, very huge. Now, what are some of the key things this AP can do that other APs cannot do? Now, let me tell you the first. First of all, is the distance this AP signal can travel. The first is that your average APs in the market, they travel for 100 meters, majority 200 meters, maximum 300 meters. That's how far the signal can travel. But this beast can travel for 500 meters. 500 meters is very big, my people. So imagine you have customers, 500 meters. Maybe if it's 300 meters, you may have maybe 100 clients who want to connect. But imagine if your signal can go 500 meters. You can now have even double the amount of clients just from one device. So you don't have to go and buy multiple devices and mount them so that the distance can travel far. So that is where the cost saving and efficiency comes in. The signal can travel farther. And with that, the next thing it can do is that if you're using it in a mesh network configuration, it can cover a distance of 3 kilometers, my people. 3 kilometers is no joke. And what we're talking about a mesh network, it simply means that if you have this particular AP setup in location A, you can set the second one in location B, which is about 400 kilometers away. 400 kilometers. So when you set it at 400 kilometers, this one will pick it up and transmit it another 500 kilometers further. So with that, you have a much more longer distance to go. So you can set multiple of them. You can set over 20 of these in a mesh network. And once you have multiple of them set up in a mesh network, your network can even go in a farther and wider direction. Now, the next thing you may want to be interested to know, especially if you're in the IT space, or if you have a large business, a large hostel, a large company, and you have lots of workers that need internet, will be how many users can this device serve concurrently? How many users can be connected at once and they can have peace? Most devices in the market will tell you ours is 100, 200, 300, maximum you might see is maybe 500. And those ones will be extremely expensive. But this beast can have over 1,000 concurrent users. Did you hear that? Over 1,000. So imagine what that would do to your pocket. Imagine if all your users are paying you like $1 for subscription per month, and you have 100 people, or you have 1,000 people. That means you're having $1,000 in a month. Come on, my people, that's huge value for money. And how much is this device? This device is even less than $1,000. So it's a no-brainer for people who know what they are doing. Now, secondly, is the feature, another wonderful feature it has. Of course, it has cloud and web management. That means you can even manage this device remotely. Secondly, it has SFP ports as well for even higher speeds and transmission rates. It is, of course, IP68 is meant for outdoor. This model is not for you to be using it indoors. So you can use it outdoor for all your equipment. And now the network, it also has an intelligent system that ensures your network is not congested. So it knows how to prioritize devices. So you won't have a situation where people are connected to your network and they are complaining, oh, your network is too slow. Your network is scrolling. I can't see this. No, this would eliminate that. And know for some of you in the IT space, you know that some areas are usually busy areas. There may be other people who have their own IT equipment set up there. And just like sometimes these equipment, they conflict with each other. They create varying frequencies, or all of them are struggling to use one frequency. You know why I laughed? This beast crushes all of them. First of all, it has what they call beamforming. That means it intelligently knows where users who are connected to your network are located, and it will channel the signal just to them. So it will not be wasting its signals all over. Whether somebody is there or not, no. It will channel it to where somebody is trying to connect. Now, secondly, it has an intelligent avoidance system. That means if it sees other network, it avoids them and goes on its way. And because this device transmits on 2 channels, on the 5 gigahertz and 2.5 gigahertz, it can also determine which of the best channels to use to reach its intended user. And with that, your users will not have any issue with congestion. And because, of course, it also transmits at a very high power and higher clarity of about 25 decibels or dB, you notice that it can even penetrate further and can even suppress other devices around. So if you have other equipment nearby, when this one comes in, they all bow, and it's able to penetrate walls, It's able to penetrate trees and the rest. But of course, don't make the trees and the houses too many, because if there are too many, it will struggle. But if it's just one or two, it can easily penetrate through them. But if you have an open space, that is where you are in real business. So if you work in a large company, you want to cover a large space, a long distance of 500 meters, you don't want to keep buying equipment and putting them at intervals, this is for you. If you are into the ISP space, you want to be selling data and airtime to people, and you want something that can gather enough people in your network, this is for you. If you need a device that is reliable, that is long-lasting, easy to set up, this is for you. So, we've talked a little about this. So the next video, we're going to now be talking about the unboxing. So, we're going to unbox this together. You're going to see everything that is inside the device, and of course, how to set them up. After we've done that, we're going to configure it. After we configure it, we're going to also test it. But in order for the video not to be too long, we're going to be setting it up in bits. First of all, will be the introductory part and the rest. And take note that Huawei, when it comes to network and IP equipment, they have two categories. One is the e-kit. The e-kit has to start for enterprise or for businesses, SME businesses. Those who don't have too much money but they want higher value, this is for you. They have other categories too, like the air engine. Those ones are very rugged and for the big boys. But who knows, if you have the money, why not spend it? But this doesn't. You know, one thing about Huawei, they know business, they give you what you need, what is enough for you to do well. And as a partner, or registered partner for Huawei, I would ensure you get all the support you need. If you can reach out to me that you need this or you need any other equipment that will suit your need, whether it's our this video is not sponsored, by the way, just for you to know. And whether it's for our switches, whether it's for our PoE switches, our managed switch, and maybe the indoor APs, whatever, there is nothing we do not have. We can always ship it to you wherever your location is. In Africa, and of course, globally. So there is no hindrance for us. Alright, so now, this is how your carton will come. And if you can see, there will be a warning telling you that this shipment is sealed from the company. And if this seal is broken, you should not accept it. So take note, whenever you receive a package, always examine it. If the seal is broken, if the tapes are tampered with, do not accept. Contact the person and tell them to refund you. That means your device has been tampered with. And I was just looking, just to mention, this has a dual radio, which is 2.5 and 5 gigahertz, and it has 4 spatial streams. And this device the device rate is 1.775 Gbps. That's the speed, data rate. And of course, it has 1 gigabit internet port, and it has 1 optical port, and 1 gigabit electrical port as well. So it has like 3 ports in all. So as we open it, you are going to see how it works. 2 ports, actually 1 gigabit optical port and 1 gigabit port. I beg your pardon. And another thing too, you may want to know, in case you want to ship this, sometimes you may want to know what is the weight of this package. It's not too heavy, but it's a little bit heavy. It's about 4.5 kilograms. So you need to take note of that in case you want to know the size. And this is the AP761. I wouldn't recommend any other device than this. Alright, so we'll talk more.